well, they sink, they burn, they crash. But these boats, these hydrofoils that operate between Saigon and Vung Tau, refuse to die. They're invincible. And I'm sure now it must be 2 or 3 years I've been reading reports of their imminent replacement, but they just seem to go on forever. I christened them the Tupolovs of the river, or the death bullets, many years ago when I first experienced them, and I am rather amazed that they're still operating. But just check out this incredible craft, and then have a look at the view around us as we leave Saigon and head towards the sea. I'm able to speak with the captain who's just up there, and we're clearing weed, what do they call it, water hyacinth from the propeller, I think that's what's going on. We're going backwards, so that would be one likely explanation. Interesting day out here today too. We've got blue sky over there. We had a pretty big downpour in Saigon earlier. This really is a pretty amazing ride, though, I have to say, even in a death bullet. I think I should take you on a little tour of this craft. Go and check out the engine. Very noisy. The death bullets offer very little by way of open air viewing space, and the area by the engine is deafeningly loud. There weren't many passengers on this trip, but sometimes the viewing areas are completely packed with smokers, and that wipes out a lot of what's interesting about the trip. The only other foreigner aboard was Ilya, a Russian naval radio engineer who works with the Vietnamese Navy. He had a natural attachment to these old boats and told me they were at least 50 years old. So they likely had a good workout somewhere in the old Soviet Union before being redeployed to Vietnam in the 80s or early 90s.
Aboard with us, and the sky around us is incredible. Have a look at this. This here is the Conserved Biosphere, which is a mangrove area. I think it was called Vung Tau or something like that in the during the Vietnam War. It was a very hot Viet Cong area during the wartime, and it was completely defoliated, but it's recovered incredibly well over the 40 plus years.
The last part of the journey to Vung Tau is in the open sea. That's Vung Tau in the distance there. I christened these things death bullets on one journey through wild seas. It was awful. Everybody was sick and being thrown around the cabin. Not something I'd wish on another traveller.
So that is what a death bullet looks like. And if you're interested in doing something rather strange while you're in Vietnam, take this little boat trip between Saigon and Vung Tau.
For more on independent travel in Vietnam, including the death bullet and Vung Tau, check out rustycompass.com.